Okay, part B of question 3. In an investigation, copper sulfate can be made by reacting solid copper carbonate with a sulfuric acid, H2SO4. Name the type of reaction that is occurring. Okay, so copper carbonate is being reacted with sulfuric acid. So this is a carbonate is kind of on the base end of the scale. So this is an acid base reaction. But more commonly, this is a neutralization reaction. So NEUTRAL reaction. Pretty much anything that we're mixing a hydroxide with an acid, a carbonate with an acid, or an oxide with an acid is a neutralization reaction. Okay, so if you get that first part correct, that's a U. So then it wants us to write the word and balance symbol equation for this reaction. So we know that we're mixing copper sulfate plus copper carbonate. We're producing copper sulfate, my apologies. So copper carbonate plus sulfuric acid will create copper carbonate, copper sulfate, plus water, always water. And because it's a carbonate, we're also producing CO2 or carbon dioxide. Okay, so what does this look like? Copper carbonate, first of all. Okay, so we're going to use this table of ions down here. Let's make it a bit bigger. So we've got copper and carbonate. So they both have 2 electrons that they want to gain and give. So that's going to balance it out. So it's going to be CuCO3 plus sulfuric acid, H2SO4, and that's going to copper sulfate. So copper and sulfate is down here. Again, they're sharing, so CuSO4 plus H2O plus CO2. Okay, now let's see if they're balanced. So we've got 2 coppers on this side, a copper on this side, a copper on this side, a carbon here, 3 oxygens here, and another 4. So that's 7 in total there. And then we've got 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're okay for oxygen. Hydrogen, we've got 2 on this side and 2 on this side. And sulfur, we've got 1 on this side and 1 on this side. So it is actually already balanced quite nicely. All right, now in terms of marks for this, there is an achieved mark from that first part here. Now part 2, this it worked with part 3 in terms of all your marks that you get. But if you get your correct word equation, that's another U. And if you get your correct formula for the symbol equation, that is an R. Now, the reason that this isn't a T one, like a lot of the other balanced symbol equations, is because you actually didn't need to do any balancing. Now, to get the full excellence for this question, you need to get both of these correct, so I and II correct, and then also get part 3 correct to get the excellence mark for it.